Hello, Professor. In this video, we will be going over independent study report. So basically, I started this project around 3.5 weeks before the deadline. I started off with solo learn because it is easier, which makes it a good choice to begin with. This course also, I would say, it helps me a lot with pointers and classes, and for the rest, it's more of like a review to me, and I find this course more like a comprehension testing rather than actually getting into writing the code because of the fact that I cannot test a given code if I want to. I must pay for it. I only get to write a program after each module, as I think that the editor is not quite good as it seems. It's so slow that I have to get out of the editor, refresh it, and start it over again. Overall, I would say it's still helpful for the users because of the quizzes that allow me to understand the part that I was not clear about before. So let me show you the C++ certificate. And here it is with my name on it. And let me show you the lessons that I've learned. And I've learned functions, conditional loops, data types, inheritance, challenges, and stuff like that. And beside this course, I also enroll in HTML and responsive design, but I have not yet finished it yet because of the endless assignments, and plus I kind of lack incentives and I cannot test the code. So instead, I'd rather watch tutorials on YouTube, and for that, I've learned a lot from Free Code Game, Web Dave Simplify, and Kevin Pobel. And I think it's more fun to start with them because it's more interactive and practical. And I want to pursue a career in web development, and I want to prepare for that language next year. I also heard that we will study HTML after C++, and I consistently watch the tutorials for about 1 week, but then I kind of stopped because I feel like I should focus more on C++ since it will be graded for the midterm or final or projects. So for HackerRank, I started with C++ because it is a lot easier than problem solving course. And for sure, I'm aware that we only have to finish a problem solving course, but I still do it anyway. For the C++ course, I got a 5-star certificate and it was very fun along the way. Like it's not too hard nor too easy, which I think it helps a lot. So let's go through the problems. Here are a bunch of exercises that is in, and here are a bunch of the exercises that I've solved. So let's get back to the problem solving course. So for the problem solving course, I only got a 5 stars because it is too hard for me. Even if the status says it's easy, the code is actually very hard. However, I've also improved from the painful experience by searching for methods on the internet like sorting, inserting, and I feel like I can use vectors a little bit now, like declaring or returning vector values because of those exercises. A lot of the exercises I find very confusing and I have to read over and over again. And to be honest, sometimes when it's too hard, I kind of look up the code on the internet as well to be very honest and to see how they would do it. Even if in other languages, it teaches me how to interpret the code of like how it would look like for C++. It took quite a lot of time as well to go through each exercises, but it's worth it. And I stopped at 4 stars because it's Saturday now and the problem is getting harder and I cannot go further for now. However, in the future, I will keep practicing on the HackerRank because I could gain a lot of experience from those exercises. And I feel like there's no other platform that I find very helpful as much as HackerRank. Besides HackerRank and Solo Learn, I also practice in CSS Battle, which is a platform for people to basically practice CSS. The tasks are basically to create the web page that looks exactly like the one given using as few characters as much as possible. I would say it is quite good because it allows you to practice each CSS properties, flexbox, grid, pseudo elements, and a lot more. There are about 14 sections, and I have finished 7 sections, and there are 7 sections left, and this is what it looks like.